White Scott Chicago, only way to keep calm in this troubled world is have a serene mind. Because, like I said, it's chaos going on around you. That's why I pray to be calm no matter what turmoil surrounds me. I was sitting here, tears come to my eyes when they ran out of baby milk, right? I said, how do you run out of baby milk? They ran out of dope, yeah, I was in tears. I said, how this wickedness? So I'm down here like a lifeguard. Somebody came there's one man took off and be your own best friend. The strongest man who stands alone. I ain't gotta go to water air show because a million people go to water air show. I don't smoke weed, I don't care what the world does. I don't smoke cigarettes, which kills 8 people worldwide. I don't drink alcohol. So it's cool to be a square. I'm in here, my friend, he seen me ride a stationary bike. I rode it this morning, right? You saw the process, right? Yes, sir. He saw me when I started doing that. I ride a bike 7 days a week, and I ain't stopped putting action in, because you got to take some action to stay above ground. And when you care about people's approval, you become their prisoner. Yes. What you think of yourself is much more important than I think about you. I got self-esteem. I don't need to see esteem. I ain't gonna see the applause of the world, And it's yin and yang, as the martial arts teach, negative and positive. You're gonna have negative and positive wherever you go, whether you're in Beverly Hills or where you're a CTA trainer. Food gonna walk, sit next to you. What do? You avoid throwing bad company. Hold your tongue, use your leg. Say nothing, walk away. I can remove myself today. I don't need a gun card. I need God. I trust God. That's what it said in $1 bill. God we trust. I don't trust in no politicians. Because they, like I said, legalized marijuana. In the 20s, it was illegal to drink alcohol outside. Now they made $250 billion. That's how cold the game is. So when you walk outdoors, it's like a 8-hour chess game. You got to think, you know what I'm saying? So they don't, they allow the eyes to control your mind. So I'm not hypnotized by I was getting up 4 o'clock in the morning, 10 years old, military stuff, follow West Side, little papers to collect. So action. So you can't lie to my eyes. Houdini died, the ink got trapped in his illusion. Disease of addiction, disease of isolation. So they want you to sit by yourself, isolate. They don't want you to walk outside. So like I said, there's going to be 1 million people at the Water Air Show right now, this weekend. But like I say, they didn't run out of fuel for the airplane, but they ran out of baby milk. They run, and like I say, the penitentiary $1 trillion business, the funeral home is $1 trillion business, and adult business is $1 trillion business. You know what I'm saying? So they got people trapped in, the habit. So freedom after addiction. So the strongest man, he stands alone. I'm by myself today. The company you keep will determine the trouble you meet. I don't need a lot of crowd to, I think for myself. I studied Plato, Aristotle, going back to King Solomon, Proverbs, King of Israel. He said, it is better to be slow-tempered than famous. It's better to have self-control and control an army. A fool is quick-tempered. A wise man stays cool when insulted. That's why he got shootouts in the expressways, right? Somebody shoot out. He said a wise man controls his temper. He knows anger causes mistakes. He said, clean the wisdom should protect you. So wisdom is a woman. Clean the wisdom should protect you. Love her should guard you. The bodyguards can't guard you because you got bodyguards around here and still get hit, with a gun. Trump, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I got to trust in wisdom. Happiest man to find wisdom. If your happiness depends on money, you'll never be happy with yourself. My happiness depends on me breathing. Bad breath is better than no breath. I'm alive today off of today's air, not yesterday's air. That's why the guy who created, he created the Apple phone down the street. He gave you a message. He said, even though I created this massive billions of dollars, I lay in this hospital room, hooked up machine to stay alive. So breathing is very important. You got to breathe. So that's why I ride a stationary bike 7 days a week, over 3 years, 3 months. So the migrants is driving, they got electric bikes, the cell phones. You know what I'm saying? They got electric bikes. I mean, they're getting a jump start. I ride a stationary bike, but they on electric bikes, so the game is cold out here. So when you walk outdoors, it's like an 8-hour chess game. So you got to think for yourself. You got to be your own best friend. Educated man, certain spiritual qualities would make some calm in adversity and happy when alone. The spiritual person can endure insults, ill treatment, criticism, and not react in the spirit of strong an army. So, you're going to have haters, when they said the Wright brothers couldn't fly, that was haters, they're negativity, right? So, I try to stay humble so I don't crumble. I jumped on just wore Italian-made shoes. I got 2 haircuts in one day. I walked around talking about the cream always rise to the top. My grandmother told me something. She said, Michael, a bird can fly so high, but it must come down to get his food. I crumbled because I wasn't humble. So now I try to stay humble. That's why I'm sitting here by myself. My friend came in the room. He came in the room, so I got to communicate with him because it's about to help somebody around you, because they don't, depopulation is real. Like I say, I went to the Black Women's Convention on the north side. You can get abortion up there on North Avenue, and I couldn't get no tickets up here on the north side. They don't want the black women going down there. They can get abortion and a pack of cigarettes and drink, but they couldn't get no tickets. I had to go way downtown. You got to put some work in and get some tickets to go there. Because, see, you go to today's Black Women Convention, maybe somebody there tell you don't smoke, you ain't got to smoke cigarettes. They put stuff out here in the air to put you in the ground. You know what I'm saying? A man is rich in a portion of things he can afford to leave alone. So I ain't got to drink. A portion of things he can afford to leave alone. The more things, see, I ain't got to play lottery tickets. I was at the radio station. I went by there. Girl gave me something. What is this? She said, this is a lottery. I threw it in the garbage. I don't gamble, so I don't have to gamble because they legalized gambling. You can gamble 24 hours a day. You get broke. You get broke on the phone. You gotta go to the racetrack. They got places where you can get a check by the phone. It's a cold game out here. So so you gotta weaponize your mind. It's a mind game. Life is like a game of chess. Every move you make is a new leap. So I think for myself, and I must control my emotions, or my emotions will control me. So I don't have to react. Like I said, weather world like a loose garment. So yeah. Like Aristotle said, he said, I can entertain a thought. He said, he can entertain a thought, but he ain't got to, you can entertain a thought and come in your mind, but you got to accept that thought. I can listen to what a person, will say on the news, but I know right from wrong. Should you do wrong, now let you do it again. Now let you form a desire toward it. Suffering is accumulation of wrong. Should you do good, let you do it again and again. Happiness is accumulation of good. You take a fool and put him in a mansion, he's still a fool. Our best friends and worst enemies are our thoughts. A thought can do you more good than a banker, a faithful friend, or a trivial companion. A thought can also do you more harm than a brick. That's why I say, you are what you think about all day long as a man thinking says here. What is obsession? Obsession is a thought that blocks out all other thoughts. So what are you thinking about? I think about prayer and meditation. I'm not thinking about the news. I'm not thinking about the White House. I don't care who's in the White House. I just worried about the man in the mirror. It's one man to a coffin. Why not be your own best friend? Educated man has certain spiritual qualities, which makes him calm in adversity, happy when alone. I'm happy today. Happiness is right this minute, not 10 years down the road. Happiness is right this moment. Go inside. The inner self is the true self. It's not what you possess, who you are, the position you hold, where you're located that makes you happy. Happy is what you think about. English proverb say, it's the riches of mind only that make a man rich and happy. So heaven, I ain't got to die to see heaven. I'm happy. I see heaven on earth right now. Me not drinking, not using drugs, not talking to every girl walk past. That's heaven on earth. I ain't got to die to see heaven. People tell you how to die to, you got to die to see heaven. No, heaven, hell is inside your mind right now. If I'm thinking about drinking and drugging and gambling and guns and stuff, that I let evil in. Fear is a dark room with developed negative. Fear is evil. I pray to have no fear. I was sitting here when the Jesus people moonwalked out by myself, but like right now, when COVID came on the scene, and my friend yesterday, he said, a guy called him, my friend said, the guy, he was in the car, my friend, he said, this guy called and said, man, you need to check yourself out, man. I caught COVID. Back in the day, that was so funny. Because back in the day, the woman said, you got to go, I didn't check yourself out, I caught class. Now the guy said, man, you need to go see yourself. I had COVID. It was a wicked, so a lot of stuff was going to spells and stuff. It was curses and, curses out here. So, like I say, God commands the son. God can be your shield. No, not the politicians. God can be your shield, and no problems of the world can harm you. So my God is my shield. I trust God. God got to be your shield. Not guns. That's not your shield. That's not your defense. God gonna command the son. Man walking down the street, walking behind me real fast. I said, go ahead on, man. You ain't gonna pass me, man. You walking fast, not gonna get you. That ain't. When's your time to go? It's your time to go. I don't care how fast you run on the track. Slow lane's the best thing. Like I said, speed coming this weekend, and I was a person about speed. Instant grits, one night stands. That's why I talk fast. Because I wasn't caught up in speed. I like fast stuff, but see, I gotta be still. God is real old, and sometimes works real slow. The slow lane is the best lane. Pause before the penitentiary. You ain't gotta go to penitentiary. You ain't gotta be caught up in the lifestyle. You can change. So it's about change. So Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm out here joined with my friend D, you know, he's doing, you know, good to see him because somebody got to be here when somebody come in here. Nobody's here nowadays. Everybody's, you know, it's a different world now. It's not gonna go back to what it was. It's never gonna go back to it.